Hi guys, welcome back to Jerusalem Playroom. My name is Jamaica and I would like to talk about the Rainbow High dolls. I am a late collector collecting these dolls, so I do want to just say that I am late in the game and I waited for a very particular reason, which I'm glad I did. Most of the dolls that are in this video screenshot here were either thrifted or gifted or I purchased myself. So I do want to say that here in the screenshot here, I just recently found her. This is Milla Barrymore. And I also want to say thank you to the YouTube channel My Three Horses, who responded to me concerning an outfit that I posted on a previous video. I didn't know the doll name, and that person reached out, commented on that video, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, I am on Instagram and I am following Artistic Me and the Doll Boy. And the reason why I was following these two individuals on Instagram was because I am into doll art. I just like anything regarding dolls. I like the way how other people style them and dress them, and I try to get ideas and do different things, not just with the dolls, but not just with the Rainbow High dolls, but any type of doll that I get, I just try to see what looks good on them, try to find color patterns and things like that. And I am following other YouTuber channels who are showing how they sew and they make clothes for all sorts of dolls. So this hobby, doll collecting, actually just open up so many different opportunities that you can do to get creative, and this is just one form of art that I like, which is doll art. So with that being said, I have been watching Artistic Me and the Doll Boy, and when I was watching their Instagram pages, I was just blown away. There are a lot of other doll channels that I'm following, and I try not to comment on those channels or post, because and if I Artistic Me and Doll Boy and Three Horses, if I put you in my spoke about you, it's just in the utmost honor and respect. So, and if if I said anything that, or if you didn't want to be mentioned, I apologize. I want to go ahead and say that. Yet I do want to talk about the creativity that I just admire on these Instagram pages, these YouTube channels. And when I watched 2 episodes of the Rainbow High, the first 2 episodes, and I just sat there and I was just really in awe. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I just saw so much. It's so deeper than what we can imagine. And many of you may have tapped into it, but I just see the rainbow, to me, in my opinion, is us. We are all different shades. We are all different colors. We all have a unique talent, each one of us. And once we get together, we can create beautiful things. These doll personalities in this cartoon had their differences. They had things that stood out and more than others, but when they brought their creativity together, it was just, they worked better as a team versus individual, if I could say that. As an adult doll collector, I enjoyed playing with dolls, and I was just ridiculed. I was mocked. I was laughed at. And when I got on YouTube and I saw, I'm going to be honest with you guys, when I saw my Froggy, she's been in the business for over 10 years. When I saw her channel, I just followed her. There's other people who follow her. There's other channels, but I'm just saying hers first because I will admit that's who I followed. And what she was doing with dolls, how she was making things out of just scraps. And then I was looking at Beanie Dolls, who was going out showing how she just went out to the thrift stores and found dolls and just fixed them up. Now, those two main channels that I mentioned there opened up other artists that I was actually able to follow, and I'm following several other YouTuber channels. Then I started getting into like the reborn dolls. I just like the way how people will paint them. And some of the dolls, in my opinion, I just, based on my income, I couldn't afford them. But yet I was able to find someone who was willing to work with me by offering a pay plan. So the community of dolls, even though we are, well, let me speak for myself, even though that I am a doll collector, it just allows me to see so many different people that we're all different. We are all different. Okay, let's just say we are all different. Yet we share a common like, which is dolls. Now, growing up in the 80s, there were very few dolls that were made. Barbie was the number one, and there were other dolls that came out. And I just grew up on Barbie, and then Mattel started changing and started doing the fashionistas. When they started doing the fashionistas, it's like they realized, in my opinion, they realized that, hey, there's different people out here that are, different sizes, different heights. They have birthmarks. Some of them have prosthetic legs. Some of them have this and that. So Mattel ended up going that way with the fashionistas, just my opinion. So when Rainbow High came out with their line, I was looking at the dolls, I was looking at the influencers, I was looking at the YouTube creators, and people that were just doing these dolls, showing the dolls, and I was like, okay, well, they nice. I said, well, they're not going to last long, because even with the Monster High, what I don't want to invest in something. Then if I invest in something and I be looking for more, I want them to continue the line, and then they may change up or they may stop. So that's how I felt with the Rainbow High, which is why I didn't go out and get them, because I was like, oh, they're not going to last long. After a while, they're going to be a has-been. They're going to fall off, like a lot of other dolls, manufacturers or whatever. But yet, when I started seeing them, I was like, okay, it's something very unique about these dolls. And I know, and I could be wrong, I'm just saying, it's a toy. I get that. And I don't know if they were aware that these dolls were put in the toy section, yet the adults seem to enjoy them more than children. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because my granddaughter, she doesn't care, or she doesn't play with the Rainbow High dolls a lot. She plays with the OMG dolls. And so I've been looking at other YouTuber channels, and I see more adult collectors playing with these dolls and doing reviews on these dolls than I do children. So, like I said, I grew up in the 80s. So when we see dolls like this as a consumer, it's like, oh, yes, I wish we would have had this when I was younger. That's what I said to myself, and we didn't. So now I'm able to, put some money aside, go to the store and buy me a doll, and I like to play with them. Now, that's just me. Some people like to collect them and put them on their shelf. I just like to play with them and dress them and things like that. Now, with her, Milla here, she was a thrift find, and as you can see here, her feet looks like they were chewed. I don't know what happened. And then on her face, she has a little, I guess you can see that word, the initial B and the initial S. So I washed her and cleaned her as much as I can, and I have some cream in there that I need to put on her face and see if that'll clean it up. But because of the weather, it's been cold, the sun has not been out here that much. So when I started playing with her, I took the little rings that was out of her hair, because I was like, she kind of looks punk rockish, And I was like, I can use those as bracelets. So here I decided, because watching those Instagram page, I wanted to make her a little bit more sophisticated. And that's what she looks like in this dress. And so I just really am so happy about these dolls. Now, going back to when I was saying I was watching these shoes, I purchased them in those doll shoes, and it's so hard for me to get these up her legs. Well, anyway, I couldn't see what the big deal, just me. I've seen a lot of people just was really excited about Poppy. She is a thrift find, guys, that I found, okay? When I watched Poppy on that first episode, this is who I am. And because I love music. I always wanted to be a DJ, and I am just so geared to music. And I'm like, you know what? This is me. Her personality pretty much is me when it comes to music, making people feel good. No, I'm not into creating sounds and beats and stuff like that, but somebody is. But I can relate more to her. This is just me. Even though my color is totally different from Poppy, I just relate more to her. And I'm like, okay, wow, yes, Poppy is in there. You know, she deserved a reboot. Just my personal experience, opinion, okay? And so I was like, yes, Poppy, yes, I can feel, I understand now. So here I have Poppy in this Barbie like bathing suit with some black pants and those shoes, which is so hard to get on. And then I think it was, let me make sure I said the channel right. My Three Horses made a comment to tell me that this, because I thrifted this, to tell me that this was Poppy's. And so I was like, well, let me fix this as an outfit, because she didn't come with her dress. So I was like, okay, but I'll put her signature boots on. And I just got some regular earrings, just some from the beauty supply store, and put those in. And I was going to try to take her butterflies out, but I was like, no, leave her butterflies in there. So that's what I did here with Poppy. And I wish I would have took a before and after picture, because when I had the rollers in her hair and she had on this outfit, she made me think about Olivia Newton-John in Grease. I love that movie growing up. It used to come on all the time with John Travolta. I just love Grease. So anyway, that's what it made me think about. So let me sit her here. Now, Chanel, I've shown her before in a video, and she is a very favorite of mine, because when we look at black, a lot of people look at black as evil, bad, and it's not. It's just a opposite color, a accent color. And for the company to take a color that is just considered evil and bad, dark, and make it beautiful. I paid for her. I just like, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice and pay for her. I looked through all of them, and I wish I would have went back and got I don't know the white one. I don't know what her name was. I wish I would have got her, but I didn't. But when I saw Chanel, I said I had to have her, because I was just really happy what the toy company did with this doll, and making her, just making all the colors match, just making it so, I love it, okay? I just love it. That's just my opinion. So then they started, when they did Vanessa, and thank you again to My Three Horses. When Vanessa came out, this is like, okay, she's my skin tone. She almost matches me. And then they gave her the braids, because our hair is thicker, and so to me, braids, our hair do better with braids. And they made her beautiful, you know, and put some little highlights in her color. And again, these are little earrings from the beauty supply store. And I was just like, let me just fix her up, you know, match her up as much as I can. And so, yeah, I get it. So Ruby here, this thrift find, I curled her hair, trying to get ideas from artistic me and the doll board. And I curled her hair. And I said, let me put her on this dress, and she has on those shoes. So I said, yeah, she's fiery. So I get it. I'm just saying, I keep saying I get it, guys. I really get it. And I'm just so happy just to let y'all know that it's deeper for me. And I know some people say, oh, it's not that deep. It's just a doll. It's bringing us together as humans because we have found something that we like and we enjoy. Even though we're doing a review on it, whether it's good or bad, I think the toy company did what they were supposed to do. I think they are right on the point. They are right on target. I think the CEOs and whoever's on the board of directors and all those people who sat in that meeting, even though you probably felt or you had discussions about this doll or how y'all was going to make it, how y'all was going to do the color scheme, you probably could have geared it for kids or small children, yet you didn't know how it was going to affect adults. And because of that meeting that y'all had, that idea that was brought to the table, you guys have brought us closer than anything. And that is what humanity is about, bringing us together, finding something that we like, even though we all have different views, we all have different colors, we all have different gifts. Once we come together, we are a powerful force. You better believe the company has listened. Because of the videos, nobody had to write to the company. Nobody had to say anything for it. Since these dolls been out, it is 2024. Since these dolls been out, there have been several YouTube channel influencers, enthusiasts, doll collectors who have said, let's make fashion packs. They need more fashion packs. They need more shoes. Somebody saw those videos and listened, because now they're uploading video. Now they have the fashion packs out, because it was hard for us getting clothes. Most of these clothes on these dolls are Barbie clothes. And some people were going and buying multiple dolls so they can get the clothes to put on other dolls. But the company heard, the company listened, and they came out with them, and they're going to sell. You're bringing them out. They come with shoes. You made the price affordable, under $8, almost like a Barbie fashion pack. So you getting it, you're listening. So what I'm saying to all of us as doll collectors and YouTubers, what if we come together? What if we come together as loving, caring individuals with our own unique gifts and work together? What other things can we do? If we can come together, and like I said, I'm late, guys. I'm late. I'm at the end, and I know many of you have like, oh, she's late. I've seen your videos. Some of y'all got walls, and I've seen your videos, so I'm late. I will admit that. All I'm saying is, if you were able to do that with dolls, what else are you able to do? What other mountains are you able to move? That's all I'm saying. We are, and I haven't had the opportunity to collab with other doll collectors, and one day I hope I will. Many of you are starting to collab with other doll collectors and doing reviews. You have gotten new friendships. You've met new people. Yes, y'all are different, but y'all share a common thing that y'all love, which is the Rainbow High dolls. Barbie, Monster High, Cabbage Patch dolls, whatever. I would have never thought in a million years that I was able to meet someone. I do not know half the people that I subscribe to their channel. I don't know them personally. No, I don't. I follow them. I click on follow. I click on their like because it's something in their video that I like. Sometimes some people want to get, the views and the clout or whatever, and I understand that, but I click on it because it's something that I really like. That's just me. If just like with Chick-fil-A, I'm using that as an example. I like Chick-fil-A. So when I go out to Chick-fil-A, I'll do a review. Sometimes I don't do a review. I just go back because I like their sandwiches. I like their fries. I like the Polynesian sauce. I like to get the sweet tea. I just like Chick-fil-A. I might go to Chick-fil-A when I get off doing this video. Anyway, I just wanted to upload this video and just do a little talk about these dolls. And I just want to talk about these other channels, these other Instagram pages that are out here, and looking at the fact that we are all unique, we are all special, we're all different, and it's okay to be different. I mean, it is literally okay to be different. I think, was it Skylar? Well, anyway, it came up to Poppy making a decision on voting for a particular outfit. And Poppy was saying, well, I have to focus on this beat. I got to focus on this music because she had been asked to do something else. And they was like, okay, well, let your music influence you. And she started singing, you know, and her music influenced her to pick out the dress that was used for Ruby. She used her music. Her music influenced that dress for Ruby. And that's the doll, that's the outfit that I want to get. And I'll get it. It'll come to me. I will get it. Because I just said I wanted, and like I said, again, I'm gonna keep stressing this. I'm a late collector. So with playing with dolls, it opens up that creativity. It gives you an opportunity to meet people. It gives you an opportunity to express yourself and, you know, be who you are. If you like a particular color, you can set your wardrobe up. If you want to be classy, elegant, you can do that. If you want to, whatever you want to be, you can be it. If that's what you want to be, if that's who you choose to be, it's okay. The only thing we're saying, the only thing that I think humanity is really saying is if you choose to be who you want to be, that's who you choose to be. Just don't force. Poppy didn't force her telling Ruby, you should be a DJ, or Ruby, telling Poppy, or none of the dolls never influence or say, you need to be like me. No. If they wanted somebody to be like them, I'm sure it probably would have been boring. That's what attracted them to each other, was the differences, not what the likes, the similarities. They were attracted to each other's gifts. Sunny, when I was watching this, and guys, I did not go see the Barbie movie, but I don't know where I got this outfit from. I know I thrifted it, and I was like, this is perfect. This is my version of how I would dress my Barbie. I didn't have the dress. There's other YouTubers who are now showing how you can make the little checkered dress for your dolls. And so here I just got her on this little, it's really a shirt that goes to another doll, and got her little white Barbie purse and a little Barbie watch. And I think these shoes went to a Elsa doll that I had. And again, she has some little earrings on. She was a thrift find. When I saw her in the thrift store, I was like, wait a minute. And she was messed up. I brought her home and cleaned her up and, you know, tried to style her hair. And I'm getting creative every time I style. I can't put the hairstyle back in the same format. I just keep changing it and changing it. So what I'm saying was, you may be good at this. You may be good at visual arts. You may be good at editing. You may be good at photography. So you may see an adult doll creator or other YouTuber, they may not be good in editing videos. They not may be good in uploading, but you're good. You may can help them to get do better with editing on their video, or tell them, hey, well, send your video in and I'll fix it up for you. And who knows what that'll do? Who knows what opportunities will open up? And yet, if you're starting like this, guys, all of the creativity that you have is making room for something greater. And I'm saying Hollywood, the movie industry needs new producers. They need more actors, actresses. They need more background people. They need more what you call it, director of photography. They need all props, crew members. You may be in the next line to direct a major movie. Wouldn't that be awesome? You may be able, let's say if I was to be over photography and I needed a stylist or something. Well, if I see that artistic me and the doll boy are doing this with dolls, imagine what they can do on a human. That's just my opinion, someone alive. If I see you taking some furniture and turning it into nothing, and I need some props for a movie, and I got a budget, who you think I'm going to call? If I need somebody who has a nice voice to do a reading for me, and I listen to your channel and I hear you're speaking proper English, you're just very professional, who you think I'm going to call? This is bigger than just dolls. And I don't think the company realized what they did. They don't. They could have. Who knows? And I may be wrong. But it's bigger than dolls. And let's say that they did know what they were doing. Maybe this is why it's in the toy section. Maybe this is why, because they wanted little girls and little boys to know that you have a creativity side. You can, if you like, it's nothing wrong with girls liking these colors. There are boys who like blue, yellow, green, or whatever color they choose to like. There are boys who like that color. There's nothing wrong with that. They can take something and create. Who knows? They may be the next fashion designer for boy clothes or whatever. I am not going to keep this video long. I just wanted to show some of my dolls. And here's another one. I think her name is Laurel Devious. I hope I said it wrong. I hope I said it right. Well, I have been watching a lot of, I'm not a fashion designer, but I'm looking at some of the stuff they were wearing, and I'm like, you know what? She would be perfect for that. To me, she would be on the runway. I don't know those shows, but I can see her in the modeling show on the front with her banana shirt, this gold jacket and pants. All of this is thrift finds, by the way. I can see her on the fashion runway sitting down looking at the models going by. I can see that. I can see that. And I'm going to put her right back over here. I can see that. And I just see all of them. I can see all of them doing something. And Coco here, she's a little, her skin tone is a little darker. I would probably say, just a little bit darker than mine. But she's still beautiful. Look how that color looks good on her. And then you can use these dolls to kind of match your skin tone to see what color looks good on you. That may be it. Maybe nobody's noticing you because you're not wearing the right color. And that's why I think they call these rainbow high dolls. Because each one of them has a unique individuality. Each one of them have their own sense, and each of them make the color that they wear look awesome. It's not, I don't even really think them. I think it's the color. I really do. I really think it's the color. So I would like to hear your input on this. If you want to make a comment. Again, like I said, this is just, I'm a late person collecting them. I just saw something deeper in it, something good, something positive. And I just am so happy that something like this has brought us together as adults. We can laugh, we can talk, we can disagree. And we can say, hey, to the company, we like these dolls. We're going to continue to play with them. You guys forgot that we are the Toys R Us kids back in the 80s. You forgot that. You forgot that you were the ones who inspired us with all these different toys and told us that we can be a kid for as long as we lived. We didn't have to grow up. And then you even made the song said to make us say we didn't even want to grow up, because if we grew up, we couldn't be a Toys R Us kid anymore. You guys did that. Now that we're adults and we're playing with our toys, we're going back and going back to that part of life that made us feel good, that made us feel like we can do anything in the world, that made us feel like we can be anything. Now somebody wants to take that away from us. No, that's not fair. When you told us that we can still play. So was this really intended for kids? Because children now are on the internet. They're not really playing anymore. Christmas, I didn't see that many kids going down the street riding bikes. I don't see many girls playing with dolls anymore, because some of them had to grow up. Nobody ever showed them what it's like to play with dolls, because they just didn't know, or nobody told them. Anyway, you guys be blessed. Thank you so much for watching. And you stay tuned, because you never know what other video I'm going to upload. But again, I think she just looks really classy. And I hope I did a good job on her hair. So, you guys, y'all have a great day. Thank you. Bye.